Comparison is a common trait of humans, and it can be tough to break free from it. It's natural to compare ourselves to others, and in some cases, it can be useful, for example, when we're trying to decide how to spend our money or what car to buy. But in many cases, comparison can hold us back from achieving our goals. The purpose of comparison. Comparison can be a destructive force in our lives. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy and inferiority, and ultimately, it can prevent us from reaching our goals. When we compare ourselves to others, we inevitably fall short. In order to achieve our goals, we need to set our sights on what is achievable rather than what other people are doing. There are several ways to avoid comparing ourselves to others. One way is to remind ourselves that everyone is different and there is no one right way to do things. Another is to be mindful of the words we use when we are thinking about or talking about others. We should be careful not to make negative assumptions about other people based on their appearance or achievements. Finally, it's important to remember that comparison is only one factor that impacts our happiness and success. There are many other factors that contribute to our overall happiness and well-being, including our own attitudes and beliefs, the quality of our relationships, and our physical health. Types of comparison. Comparison can be a healthy way to grow and learn, but it can also be destructive. Comparison can sometimes make us feel inferior because we are not measuring up to someone else's standards. It can also lead to self-doubt and a lack of confidence. Comparison can be a trap that holds us back from our dreams and goals. Here are 5 ways comparison can hold you back. 1. Comparison can make you feel like you are not good enough. 2. Comparison can lead to self-doubt and a lack of confidence. 3. Comparison can keep you from being creative and thinking outside the box. 4. Comparison can keep you from taking risks. 5. Comparison can keep you from enjoying life because you are always looking for what is better than what you have. The downsides of comparison. Comparison can be a really positive thing when it comes to growth and development, but it can also have negative consequences if it's done too often or if it's the only thing that we focus on. Comparison can make us feel down about ourselves when we don't measure up, which can hold us back from achieving our goals. Here are a few other downsides of comparison that you might not have considered. 1. It can lead to feelings of inadequacy. When we compare ourselves to others, we may start to feel like we're not good enough. This can lead to low self-esteem and a lack of confidence. 2. It can make us want things that we don't need. When we compare ourselves to others, we may start to feel like we need things that they have or that they have more than we do. This can lead to unnecessary stress, anxiety, as well as financial problems. 3. It can create competition between us and our peers. When we compare ourselves to others, we may start to see them as competition. This can lead to tension in the classroom or at work, and it can be hard to cooperate with them when this is the atmosphere that exists. How to overcome resistance to comparison. Comparison to others can be a limiting factor in your success. Often, we compare ourselves to others in an effort to measure ourselves against their accomplishments or standards. However, this can be counterproductive because it can lead us to feel inferior or frustrated. In order to overcome resistance to comparison, start by acknowledging that it is a natural and necessary part of life. Next, understand that there is no right or wrong way to measure yourself. And finally, focus on creating your own success story, not on comparing yourself to others. Conclusion. There's no need to compare yourself constantly to others. In fact, it can be quite damaging psychologically and emotionally. Instead of focusing on what you don't have, start looking at what you do have and appreciate the unique gifts that make you special. Remember, nobody is perfect, so there is no need to feel bad or ashamed about your flaws either. Embrace them and learn from them so that you can become a better person overall.